like to ask you about the something that isn't really discussed at length when people do discuss the wonderful work that you've done, and that is the restoration project that you undertook, or the excavation project that you undertook of the Buddhist stupas in Kesaria built by Emperor Ashok, and the rock cut caves in Malappuram and Calicut. So, what would you like to tell our viewers about that wonderful task that you had initiated?
This one, Kesaria Stupa, it was completely covered with mud, and there were many trees growing over that one. So, and that is the first stupa that is known as terraced stupa. But we did not know it was terraced stupa because it was fully covered with mud for thousands and thousands of years, for many centuries. And then it was overgrown with a number of trees also. But when we excavated it, it was known that it's a stupa because, Buddha, when he started from Vaishali, because he was on his last journey, he started from this one, from Rajgir, came to Patliputra. From Patliputra, he crossed Ganga River, went to Vaishali, and when he reached Vaishali, there was a sermon in which he said that it is for the last time that he's looking towards Vaishali. Idam Pachimagam Ananda Vaishali Dishyanam Bhavishyati. And hereafter, I will not look towards Vaishali. That is what he said. And he has predicted about his impending death also 3 months before that one. So the people also of Vaishali also, they were emotionally charged, and they said that if you are going from this city, we will also follow you. So they followed, but Lord Buddha said, please don't come behind me. But they followed him almost for 50 kilometers. And when he reached that Kesaria, he said, no, hereafter you will not. And he handed over his begging bowl to the people of Vaishali. So there, a small stupa, mud stupa was built. But during the Ashokan period, it became a brick stupa. And then during the Gupta period, it became a terrace stupa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it was this terrace stupa which gave inspiration for the great Mahastupa, that is Borobudur Stupa in Indonesia. Because students had come from various parts of the world to study at Nalanda University. Nalanda, of course, we had Takshashila, but Takshashila was a smaller university. Nalanda, even in 3rd century, 4th century, 5th century BC, it was an international university. And just think that Oxford University, the first modern university is Paris University. We also call it Strasbourg University. That was in 12th century. And then you have Oxford University in 13th century. Then Cambridge University, that is also roughly in between 13th and 15th century. 700 years before, 800 years before, you had a bigger university in India where students came not only from Indian subcontinents. Indian subcontinent means, the whole India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Nepal, not only from here. You had a number of students from China, from Japan, because Huangsang himself was a student here. He studied for 2 years in this university, and then he became a teacher also in this great university. And similarly, from a number of universities, from a number of countries, from this one, that is Indonesia, Malaysia, and this one, Sri Lanka, Thailand, students were there. And the king of Sumatra, he donated 4 villages for the library of Nalanda University. And Nalanda University library was 9-story library at that time. It is such a thing. So when you walk over the mounds of Nalanda, or even on the soil of Nalanda, you should remember that you are walking on the footsteps of that Huangsang, who had walked over this place in 7th century BC, 7th century AD. So this is that one. Once you put up this one tongue in each and every brick of Nalanda, that will tell you a thrilling story of those periods. So that we should be able to evoke that kind of this one feeling, and we should be able to put a tongue also in each and every brick of the university. So this was one of those excavations. And then I excavated another one in Rajgir. That was a Rajgir stupa. It was still older because there the relics of Lord Buddha, that was also enshrined, because the relics of Lord Buddha after his death, it was divided into 8 portions. The bigger portion had come to Rajgir because at that time Ajatashatru was the most important king of this one, Magadha. So the major portion came here. That was enshrined in a stupa. But where was this stupa? Nobody knew. People had identified various places. But then I could identify a mount. I excavated and we got certain part of that relic casket also. It was, of course, earlier taken, the relics were taken by smugglers. That was long, long back, just after perhaps Ashoka. But we could get a part of that relic casket. So that was the importance of it. So similarly, so many things, Bihar is a wonderful land. It is full of, every second stone is a monument. It is pregnant with history, and you should be able to unravel that history.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.